Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome you to another episode of Did You Know featuring Ahri. Please don't forget to throw in a like if you enjoyed this episode, and also check out the previous episodes as well. But without any further ado, let us jump straight into her abilities. Since Ahri's Q can be hard to hit, you can always move, flash, or ulti to the sides to try and make it hit your target on the return. Did you know that if Ahri dies just as she throws out her Q, the orb will still return to her dead body and deal the damage to anyone in its path, potentially killing them? Similarly to Ahri's Q ability, if Ahri uses her W but then dies right after, the orbs will still stay there for half a second or so and have a chance to go to the target, but they will fizzle very quickly. Unlike some of Ahri's other abilities, if she ultis, she must finish the dash in order for the orbs to fly out. If Ahri dies mid-dash, the orbs will simply just not fly out. Even though her W ability, Foxfire, can technically hit more than one person, it is still considered a single target damage spell, so things like Spell Vamp and Rallies will act accordingly, such as Rallies slowing for 35% rather than 15%. Ahri's W ability can have only one orb pop the spell shield while the other ones will do the damage. In other situations, all three can be absorbed by the spell shield, or two can be absorbed but only one will do damage. Even though her Q is considered one spell, it does hit twice, meaning the first non-true damage can pop the spell shield while the second part will actually deal the damage. Ahri's ultimate uses the barrage system, where only the first cast will cost mana, the rest are technically free, yet they still count as spells, which will proc things like Sheen. Ahri must have sight of her target for the orbs to lock on, but once they do, she can lose sight of the target and the orbs will still fly at them. In this example, you can see the orbs that were in range locked onto Sivir and followed her into the bush, but some still remained on Ahri. Ahri's W ability, Foxfire, is great when it comes to damaging people while chasing or kiting them, since it has no cast time. Here's a pretty cool one. If Deathfire Grasp and Charm are combined, the damage amplification stacks multiplicatively to a total of 44% increased damage. Whenever Ahri charms a target, they tend to walk to her, and it doesn't seem to matter whether the target has vision of Ahri or not, meaning those certain situations where the target stands still after a charm is probably just a bug. Also, interestingly enough, if you use her W and then use Zanya's, the orbs flying around her will instantly disappear. This means that you can't simply press her W and then Zanya's and expect to kill your target in a very close fight. Apparently, since Ahri's Q is considered an AoE ability, Spell Vamp is reduced to a third of the effectiveness. Same thing applies to Rallies. Alright guys, let us jump into some really cool facts and lore about Ahri. Ahri is inspired by the nine-tailed fox, which is seen also in the anime Naruto. It is the mythological being that originated from East Asia. Ahri was designed by Ezreal, however, Koranak also helped develop her kit. From this, Riot Ezreal referred to Ahri during development as Gumiho, which is a revised romanization of the word Kumiho, meaning nine-tailed fox. Also, apparently there was a player poll on the Riot Korea page that had 6 options for people to choose the name of Ahri. The 6 options are as follows: Donbi, which means saving rain, Nabi, which means butterfly, Ruri, which means dazzle, Ahri without the H, meaning elegant, Choron, meaning glittering, and finally Dasam, meaning loving. Ahri was released on all servers just as the Korean servers were launched. Ahri's dance is based on Girls' Generation or SNSD dance in the song Run Devil Run. A possible speculation or coincidence is that Ahri has 9 tails, which is the same number of members in Girls' Generation. Apparently, as Ahri was released and in the Champion Spotlight, her passive was named Soul Eater, which is the same one that Nasus has. Ahri's original design did not have her with fox ears. Here's how it looked like. Ahri's hair in the original skin is fishtail braid, which is oddly enough the same thing that Lissandra has in her artwork. Dynasty Ahri is wearing a modernized hanbok, which is a traditional Korean clothing. Her dance was also changed to represent this as well. Foxfire Ahri reversed the Mozilla Firefox browser, which is the same thing as Explorer Ezreal is for IE, Chrome Rammus is for Google Chrome, and Safari Caitlyn is for Safari. Popstar Ahri, of course, references to again Girls' Generation or SNSD, specifically to their song Genie in terms of the looks. Also, the dance is similar to My Oh My by them as well. Interestingly enough, did you notice that Popstar Ahri's splashwork is the first splashwork of Ahri that does not show her holding the Q? Alright guys, that unfortunately does mark the end of this episode of Did You Know featuring Ahri. Please do not forget to throw in a like if you did enjoy this one and also to share it with your friends. Also please don't forget to write down a comment down below to say what champion you would like to see in the next episode. I would also greatly appreciate it if you guys are able to follow me on my social medias, Facebook, Twitter, and also my Nook page. The description below will contain the links. But as always, a big thank you for all of your support for these episodes and my channel in general. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next episode. Peace.